Forecast first, sponsored by George Sink Injury Lawyers.
And we saw a few clouds early this morning, but those have since made their way offshore. Right now, we are left with mostly sunny skies. This is a live look outside Ocean Boulevard, and you can really just see how blue the water is. It is calm. We are looking at a low rip current risk for today. We have water temperatures 85 degrees, and we are going to see nice and light wind speeds as well. Right now, we are dry, and we are going to continue to stay that way all the way into the early evening hours, and eventually our temperatures will warm up from here. But we are seeing temperatures that are in the lower 80s right now. Those are expected to keep warming up quickly, especially within the next couple of hours. We'll see temperatures in the upper 80s at the coast, and temperatures will be in those lower to mid 90s across parts of the PD and border belt. Lower humidity for today, but we are going to see that increasing into the weekend. We'll have more on that coming up in just a few minutes.
Coverage you can count on at noon starts now.
Thank you for joining us for local coverage you can count on. I'm Jevin McCoskey. New at noon, a Myrtle Beach man will spend more than a decade in prison after pleading guilty to sexually assaulting a minor. Rodolfo Gonzalez Jimenez pled guilty to third-degree criminal sexual conduct with a minor. The investigation began after the victim disclosed the sexual assault. Horry County Police responded, and the victim was treated at a local hospital. Gonzalez Jimenez was sentenced to 15 years in prison and will also be required to register as a sex offender and wear an ankle monitor for the rest of his life once he is released from prison. The South Carolina Law Enforcement Division charged an Horry County man with insurance fraud. Christopher Angulo is accused of filing false claims through satellite solutions. SLED said Angulo knowingly presented at least 13 false claims for insurance to Allstate Insurance between December of 2024 and 2025. He is the owner and operator of a satellite store in Myrtle Beach, and he's accused of filing claims reporting automotive glass replacement for glass that was never replaced. He was booked into the J. Reuben Long Detention Center on Tuesday and released Wednesday on an $8,000 bond. The chief judge of the Georgetown Municipal Court is in custody and has been suspended from his judicial duties, according to the South Carolina State Court. According to jail records, Richard Todd was arrested yesterday on a charge of unlawful neglect of a child. He was booked into the Georgetown County Detention Center. Make sure to count on us for updates. A North Carolina man is accused of murder after he was recently released from jail. Charlotte-Mecklenburg police say David Simpson faces multiple charges along with murder after two men were found shot in Charlotte Wednesday morning. He was initially arrested in July 2024 for possession of a weapon by a prisoner and was indicted the following November. Another arrest warrant was issued for the prison weapon charge on July 20th, and he was booked Monday night. The city of Myrtle Beach has narrowed the search for its next police chief down to 4 finalists. The 4 finalists for the position are Nicholas Augustine, Assistant Chief of Police in Montgomery County, Maryland; Scott Booth, Chief of Police in Roanoke, Virginia; Frederick Chambers, Deputy Chief of Police in Fairfax County, Virginia; and Philip Rathburn, Deputy Chief of Police in Aurora, Colorado. The finalists are hoping to replace former Police Chief Amy Prock, who announced her retirement in late February before her last day in early April. The public is invited to meet the 4 finalists on August 11th from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. at the Myrtle Beach Convention Center. News 13 is your local election headquarters, and News 13, along with our parent company Nexstar, will host a live 1-hour debate Tuesday. The debate will air across Nexstar television stations in South Carolina and surrounding markets at 7 p.m. South Carolina Congressman Ralph Norman and Russell Fry, former South Carolina Governor and Congressman Mark Sanford, and Greenville businessman Mark Lynch have all met the Nexstar debate criteria. Interim U.S. Senator Darlene Graham will be in Washington for Senate business and will be unable to attend. A digital post-only show will follow the debate. Today is the last day to apply to vote absentee in the special primary election. An absentee ballot will allow you to cast your ballot by mail before Election Day. To get an absentee ballot application today, you will need to visit your county voter registration office. Once you receive an application, you have to turn it into your county voter registration office by 5 this afternoon. Early voting for the election will open next week. All registered voters are able to vote early. Early voting will be held next Wednesday, August 5th until Friday, August 7th. You will be able to cast your ballot early each day from 8:30 in the morning until 5 in the evening. Voters who cast a ballot in June Democratic primary are not eligible to vote in the special Republican primary election. If you participated in the Republican primary or did not vote for either party in June, you can vote in the August 11th election. If needed, a runoff is set for August 25th. One of the candidates running in the election, Congressman Russell Fry, will be in the Low Country today for a meet and greet with voters. State Representatives Greg Ford, Harriet Holman, Gary Brewer, and Gil Gatch are also expected to be there. The meet and greet will be held in Somerville from 4:30 until 6 this evening. A new Horry County Recycling and Convenience Center is expected to open in the fall. According to Horry County government, construction is progressing on the new facility, which is located on Highway 90 near Long Bay Road and Water Tower Road. Officials say this will improve access to recycling services for residents in the Wampy and Longs communities. It is expected to open in October and will be the county's 26th recycling and convenience center. With school starting back up in our area, the South Carolina Department of Public Safety is sharing tips for drivers sharing the roads with school buses. Officials with the department say passing a stopped school bus not only puts children in unnecessary danger, it's against the law. In South Carolina, you must always stop on any highway when you are behind a school bus with red flashing lights and a stop arm extended. You must not proceed until the red lights are no longer flashing and the bus begins to move again. Violations of the South Carolina school bus law will be subject to a fine and points against your driver's license.
News 13 on-time traffic, sponsored by Joy Law Firm. Just call Joy.
And a look at your afternoon commute right now. We're not seeing any slowdowns for parts of 17 and 501. Some of our drive times from 501 Highway 544 to Carolina Forest moving about 8 minutes. 17 Farrell Parkway to Glens Bay will also take you 8. 17 Mr. Joe White to 82nd Parkway right now is moving about 10 minutes. No slowdowns either for parts of 95 all the way up to Lumberton. Even closer for downtown Florence, just some light traffic going on South Irby Street. From 52 Palmetto to I-95, we're moving at 7 minutes. 76 5 points to Irby will take you 5 minutes compared to the normal 3. And 95 TV Road to 76 is moving on time with 9 minutes.
Krista, thank you so much. President Trump is clashing with top Senate Republicans over whether a voter ID bill can pass. The president wants senators to cancel their August recess and change Senate rules to get the Save America Act to his desk. Washington correspondent Trevor Shirley has the story.
The Senate is scheduled to leave Washington at the end of next week, and at this point, there's little chance they'll end up staying here in town like the president wants. The White House says President Donald Trump's patience with Senate Majority Leader John Thune is running out after Thune has repeatedly bucked the president's desire to keep the Senate in session and blow up the filibuster to pass the SAVE Act, a controversial voter ID bill.
Do you think he's still the man for the job?
Well, we're going to find out, and I'll let you know.
Senator Thune says the SAVE Act doesn't have the votes to pass, pushing back on President Trump, questioning whether Thune is the best person to lead Senate Republicans.
He doesn't vote in our election.
The SAVE Act would require proof of citizenship to register to vote and a photo ID when at the ballot. Even some Republicans still aren't on board, and there's no support from Democrats.
Trump knows he can't defend Republicans' abysmal record, so he whines for the GOP to pass the SAVE Act to disenfranchise voters.
President Trump argues Republicans should kill the filibuster, a red line few on either side of the aisle are willing to cross.
He's got the votes. He should get it done.
Some senators say they want to see changes to get the president's agenda moving.
I think the filibuster has been so abused by the Democrats, and let's be honest, the Senate is not working.
But Leader Thune says there isn't enough support to change the long-standing rule.
There aren't going to be 50 votes to get rid of the legislative filibuster.
President Trump still wants the Senate to cancel its August recess to get the Save America Act passed, but Leader Thune says the math just doesn't work.
I think we can stay here till Christmas. That's not going to happen.
The Senate is scheduled to return to Washington after its recess in September. Reporting in Washington, I'm Trevor Shirley for News Nation.
AAA says the national price average of gas has risen today. AAA says the national average price of gas is $4.10. Diesel is now $5.35 a gallon. In Myrtle Beach, the price is $3.64. In the PD, the price of a gas in Florence is $3.72. And towards the border belt, the price of gas in Lumberton is $3.65 a gallon. Coming up on News 13, why military officials are warning the Trump administration of a lack of missile weapons in the ongoing war with Iran.
And we have another pleasant day. We are going to see temperatures in the upper 80s and mid 90s across the area with plenty of sunshine before we get a chance for some weekend showers. We'll have more on that coming up after the break.